Hi, my name is Sam, also known as Darryl. Today I'll be talking about the accepted shame. Mm, Next slide, please. So I want to talk about the concept. So Jesus was put to shame. So we know that he was crucified on the cross, but in this video they showed us how he was crucified with only clothes on. But in reality, he was crucified naked, and that was put to real shame towards him. And he was done in the top of the hill of Golgotha, as Damien said, where everyone can see it, and everyone who walks by always shames him with words. So what is shame? Shame is a painful feeling of humiliation. I just saw in a video Jesus was publicly being shamed by the Romans and everyone and others around him. He was stripped naked and humiliated and crucified. In Mark 15, verse 20, and when they had mocked him, they took off the purple from him and put his own clothes on him and laid him out to crucify. This shows that what this verse is trying to say is that he was mocked by everyone around him as he was carrying a cross. But yet again, he did not, he was focused on one thing and was carrying on. Next slide, please. So in Matthew 27:28, and they stripped him and put him in a scarlet robe. So in this verse, it says that they stripped him naked and put on robes to mock him as he was a god himself. But people did not believe him, and they kept mocking him, and he still carried on no matter what the cause was. He didn't care about anything else. So in these verses, we could see that Jesus was mocked and stripped in the public. Thinking about a 33-year-old man who was surrounded by his mothers or some of his disciples and Roman soldiers, and others were there, and he was brought to shame. And when they had mocked him, he didn't react at all. But when they took his garment, and he did not fight back. But he was focusing on his reward, and that was to crucify himself. So what do we learn from Jesus? One, that shame is not permanent. Everyone has gone through shame at one point at a very young age, also at the past as well. It can come through failure, illness, sexual abuse, and many more stuff. It's a temporary emotion, but it's not permanent. It cannot be overcome immediately, but it will take some time. However, for Jesus, he overcame shame by forgetting how much shame was put through, and was thinking about us while he was dying on the cross. Press on towards your goals. We can't change our past, but we can focus on the present and change our future as well. In the key verse we read about Jesus accepted shame on behalf of us. He wanted to accomplish his mission, so he did not react when he was mocked, but he was focused on his mission and press on towards his goal. Promises in the Bible. During painful times, we have to read and confess the word of God, and the word of God has life and spirit. In Isaiah 54, verse 4, fear not, for you will not be ashamed, but not be confounded, for you will not be disgraced. This shows that Jesus is there for us, no matter what the situation is, and he will be there no matter what. Thank you for listening.